What's up, fellow discoverers? In this video, I'll introduce two new ideas that we're incorporating into the way we field the pole in Hex. These adjustments mainly affect the players who aren't involved in the dribble, so all the tips from the first pole fielding video still apply. I'll first show some clean examples and then highlight a few simple errors that we can fix to make sure we're getting the most out of our initial pole play. Just like in the first pole fielding video, we want the hat and a wing to catch the pole and begin a dribble. The first adjustment is that the offense should have chosen which side of the field to dribble down, and the handlers will start skewed towards the opposite side. White has selected the away half of the field in this example, so the handlers will begin on the home side. This way, the handler defenders are less likely to run through and interfere with the dribble. Once the handler defenders have passed the dribblers, the handler should reposition into the standard handler positions. The second adjustment happens when the dribble ends. Once a breakout pass is made, or the defense contains the dribblers from moving the disc forward on their own, the player with the disc should look downfield to engage the deeps, allowing the offense to maintain forward momentum. Here's an almost identical play, where the dribblers go down the away side and the handlers start toward the home side. In order to be in position to cut when the dribble ends, the deeps must maintain their distance ahead of the play while keeping their eyes on the disc. As soon as Wilson sees a penetrating pass go up, he starts moving for the continuation pass. White decided to dribble on the home side in this instance, but the pole landed on the away side. The wings and hats can simply swing the disc back to the predetermined side. Since Dark has contained the dribble, Chaco now looks forward for cuts from the deeps. The wings should also stay wide and behind the thrower, making sure that their defenders are outside of the throwing lane. In this clip, Jonathan stays on the home side of the field where the dribbling is taking place instead of skewing away. As a result, Joe gets close to D'ing the disc as he runs between the dribblers. At the same time, Chris makes his cut a little early while the dribblers are still focused on each other. Wilson, however, does a good job of keeping his spacing and sees an opportunity when Alex cuts up line. Once again, the handler being the same half as the dribblers causes a defender to run through the dribble. When Wilson turns to make his cut, he opts to immediately clear to the break side. He had the option of cutting to the open side, but he may have felt like he was too close to Lewis. Pushing farther downfield earlier would have made the open side option more attractive. Chris could have angled his cut straighter to give Alex a larger throwing lane, but note how wide Calvin is as the second deep. When Calvin realizes that Alex has looked Chris off, he has to run all the way across the field to give another option, giving the defense time to cover him. Dark ends up exploiting the poach, but had Calvin set up his cut more towards the center of the field, then he likely would have been able to give Alex a more straightforward option on the open side. When this dribble ends as signaled by Tom, looking away from Chris, Chris as the wing should stay wide and hang back rather than clearing up line. In clearing up line, he cuts off Tom's throwing lane to Wilson, who is cutting under. Similar situation here. By staying close and in line with Sonny, Chris allows his defender to poach the lane, sealing off downward passing opportunities. If Chris were slightly farther back, he would have been in a more threatening position to get a jam pass toward the center of the field, potentially drawing his defender out of the lane. Instead, the offense stagnates a little. Alright, that's going to do it for this video. If you like my content, make sure to leave a comment and follow me on TikTok. Peace!